Hello Gemini, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the energies and predictions for the sign of Gemini for the rest of October. Now, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and get into this reading here for you, where we'll be taking a look at this mid-October update. So yes, this reading will indeed cover between now and the rest of the month. We'll go ahead and get all of the cards out here, get everything set up and in view, and then we'll get right into it for you. Wow, Gemini, this is looking really solid so far. Let's go ahead and get this final card out here. Okay. And I think that's looking just about good enough to me for right now. Okay. Energy on the bottom, you have the Eight of Wands. Wow, something's happening very quickly for you here. I expect that you'll be getting some important communication here. It will not be in person, okay? This will come from either a phone call, text message, letter, email, a social media post, social media account, something like this here. I think many of you will be getting some communication. Now, I also think that there's a real love timeline here for the singles. That is kind of like on the table, or even if you're in a relationship, this may even mean a deeper level of commitment. There's absolutely somebody very much interested in you here at this time for the singles. Now, I know a lot of people come here for other messages, right, outside of love messages. And the Eight of Wands, this may suggest that you're achieving a breakthrough in something, Gemini. So, yeah, wow. I definitely like to see how this reading is starting here. It's possible here that something is going pretty quickly, okay? Something is speeding up for you during this month of October, for the rest of the month of October. Kind of events and timelines are happening very quickly. If you're not here for love, there may be, oops, sorry for bumping the camera there. There may be an opportunity to partner or connect with someone on something. Yeah, go into partnership with someone or connect with someone on something as well. Yeah, that could be the case. It may even be in like business or in your career. But let's go ahead and let's dive in here. Wow, yeah, I definitely see that other people are showing up for you in this rest of the month, mid-month and on. Other people are showing up for you in your life, and I would say that it's pretty good. I think I see a lot of people that you will be communicating with, that you will be interacting with in this month, in the rest of this month. And a lot of people are showing up here. So right away in the middle, you have the Page of Cups. This can be a person that offers you something, usually connected to your happiness, to love. It may mean that as an aspect of yourself, it may mean that you're really dreaming about something in your life. You're really dreaming about a potential. I think for you, I think there's some breakthrough that you want to achieve here with the Eight of Wands and the Page of Cups to start off this reading. And you may even be dreaming about how that may kind of actualize for you. But what I will say is that this card can signify the start of a new relationship. All right, this could be like the beginning stages of a relationship. And I would say that this is for the singles. I would say that will go pretty quick. Okay, that relationship will progress pretty quickly here. Okay, and by the way, this may even be somebody that you've met through a friend or through a network or a social group that you are a part of. You may have met someone through that. You may have also met this person online, actually, as well, Gemini. Here as well, yeah. Let's go ahead and move into the first column here. You have the Lovers, the Four of Cups, and the Moon. So Gemini, the Lovers card is the card of Gemini, okay? So you are here pretty strongly showing up in this reading. And what's interesting is kind of like I see other people playing a very important role during this time here for you. Page of Cups, Three of Cups, Two of Cups, Eight of Wands. But the guidance here for you is that there's a feeling that you are missing something. okay? There's something that you are missing. Okay, with the Lovers here, the Four of Cups, this person is on the Four of Cups card missing out on an opportunity which the universe is handing them, but they are bored, they're apathetic, they're missing out on it because for whatever reason, the habits and the routines or whatever's going on in their lives right now are leading them to kind of dip into boredom. Now, in addition to them missing out on something here, you have the Moon, which can represent that there's something that you can't see. The moon is hidden energy. Okay, it's something that's hidden. It's also your fears and anxieties. Okay, and actually what I see here for you, Gemini, is that there is a beautiful opportunity right in front of you. Whether you're here for career, you're here for love, or another area in life, there's a beautiful opportunity right here in front of you, but you're maybe questioning if this is what you want to be doing. Okay, but the universe here is giving you a green light to go, okay, and saying that this is a blessed opportunity, and we'll get into that more as we go along. This is an absolutely blessed opportunity, but right now, with you as the card here, the Lovers, the Four of Cups, and the Moon, you're fearful, you're maybe anxious. This is maybe a message around you stepping out of your comfort zone. You're in your comfort zone right now, but to capitalize on this beautiful opportunity in front of you, you have to do something a little different. And I think more importantly, break through the fear of what if, the fear of what if. And I would also suggest that if there is something that, like if you find yourself being bored, maybe like if you can find yourself, right, it takes like self-realization. When you're in a period of boredom, it takes self-realization to be able to like call that out. But if you are able to connect to the times where you're bored, analyze that during this period of time. Ask yourself, why am I bored? Right? Like what is underlying that situation? Another thing with this Four of Cups is this could mean that this could be somebody who is avoidant. Okay, they are avoidant. They are avoiding something. Okay, as well. And if you find that you are bored, and if you find that you are avoiding or you are bored, maybe again ask yourself why this is going on. But a classic like sign of avoidance in like the modern times would be like scrolling, right? Like scrolling on YouTube, scrolling on TikTok, watching Netflix, and like doing that to kind of an extreme degree, right? Like, and if you find yourself in that sort of like pattern, you may ask yourself, okay, why am I spending so much time on these platforms, or why am I spending so much time doing X, Y, or Z? Is there something I'm avoiding? Because the universe really, really wants to bless you with something here. But I think some of you are in hiding a little bit with the Moon and the Four of Cups. So this is kind of the early message for Gemini here. Lovers may also, it represents a significant relationship and partnership, but a choice as well. Let's move to the middle. You have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Star. So Gemini, here is the golden opportunity that's coming in for you. You have the two probably biggest breakthrough cards in the tarot, Ace of Swords, Eight of Wands. Both indicate divine breakthrough or just breakthrough generally. Some of you may have like an aha moment or divine insight or foresight into something here with that Ace of Swords card showing up. It's the clouds clearing, making way. So I like this because I talked for a while here about how maybe you're avoiding something, maybe you're bored, maybe you're in hiding, maybe you're fearful. But with that Ace of Swords, that's clearing. Okay, so I like this for you because I think that you're going to clear that, whatever that is. And I'm not like coming at you or anything. This is just something that's showing up in the cards, right? So I think that some of you at this point, at some point in the rest of this month, will kind of like realize that, why am I hiding? Like, why am I avoiding? Why am I bored? There's no reason to be bored, like these sorts of things. There's so many things in front of me. So I think you'll come to that realization and you'll clear that here. And you'll even, I think, start on something new. Now, for the romance people here, the people here interested in love, this just has so many signs of you start entering into a new partnership, or at the very least, entertaining a new person here as well. And this person may even feel like heaven sent, or this relationship may feel like blessed in a certain way. Okay, because the star represents wish fulfillment in the tarot. It's sort of like a card that can speak to the universe. It's a card of synchronicities, of tranquility, of healing, and it comes after a battle or something very, very challenging that may have happened in your life. And so the star, with this combination, it's sort of like a may even indicate that there is like some serendipity around the meeting of this person. You may connect online, or you may connect from a distance, or this person may arrive in a way that's unexpected or quickly. Like, these sorts of things could be on the table for you here, Gemini, with the Page of Cups and the Star. And this person's probably very interested with the Page of Cups, indicating that they're offering, I don't know, a date, or going from the dating stage to the commitment stage. Something like this could be on the table for you. Now, for the other people, I have a sense that you have really, really dreamed and wished about something for quite some time. And I would even say that the Four of Cups positive message is, yeah, maybe this person is dreaming. Maybe this person is manifesting. Maybe this person is, like gaining enlightenment or attaining enlightenment or learning something. They're not acting, but maybe I would even suggest that with these cards here in the first column, that you have sort of been in this dreaming phase for a while, okay? And what I would suggest is, with the Ace of Swords, Page of Cups, and the Star, you may capitalize on this in some way. Like, you may actually finally start to take action on this here at some point in October. Okay, I'm getting this idea of like mapping something out that I see for you. Like, you are like creating a map, making a map for something in your life. Like, and the directions that go along with the map is what I'm seeing here for you. And this could all come together. In the final column, you do have the Two of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. Two of Cups is my favorite love card. This is two souls linking up in this lifetime. Anytime you get the Lovers and the Two of Cups, that's a very strong love message. Okay, very, very strong partnership or union here, and reciprocation. Here with between the two, with the Page of reciprocity here between the two, with the Page of Cups. Right. What I'm saying is both people being interested and reciprocating the interest in one another, and yeah, this could be a very strong union that is arriving for you. You may have even met this person through networks or other people here, as the Three of Cups represents your social circle or other people in your life, the friend groups or the family circles as well even. So this may have been a friend of a brother or a sister or whatever, right? Something like that, some timeline like that here as well. Generally, the Three of Cups means that especially in a reading like this, times are good. The three friends or the three sisters here dancing on the cups are overflowing. It represents joy and celebration and harmony and happiness and everything that goes along with that. So you have something to celebrate usually when you see the Three of Cups, especially here in a reading like this. Then the Nine of Wands, it may talk about how you're kind of like needing to push further, or needing to push on or continue forward on something. And I think that that's probably a message for the people that are here in this reading for career or finance related things, or just for the people that are really connecting to this idea of one of your dreams coming in. The Nine of Wands would say, yeah, okay, this is closer than you realize, but there's still a little bit more to go. So don't give up. All right, let's go ahead and let's move into the clarifications portion of this reading here, Gemini, and let's pull some oracle cards first, and then we'll also pull some tarot cards for you. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Energy on the bottom, you do have Fire Guardian. I love this card. Ignite your passions. Okay. Ignite your passions. I definitely see that the flame being lit here for you with the Eight of Wands. If we get the Ace of Wands, that would be a big sign. Let's see what these cards are. She-Wolf, Unleash the Wild Within, as well as Stargazer, Set Your Sights Higher. I think that She-Wolf card is really connecting to the first column here, right? So, doing something a little bit different at this time, and, putting yourself out there in a certain way. You have Summer, Bask in Joy and Light. Shield Maiden, make plans and focus, this idea of mapping something out for yourself. And then shaman, trust in higher forces. And that would also connect to this idea of you, moving out of what is maybe keeping you in a passive state with the Four of Cups and the Moon and into one that is active, right? Because everything's in front of you here. Yeah. Let's go ahead and let's move into the tarot clarifications for you here, Gemini. Now, I do appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I do hope things are going well for you. All right, let me go ahead and shuffle these cards, and then we'll get right into it. Okay. All right, you have the Two of Swords. Okay. You have the Moon again. Yeah, I'm not surprised to see these cards come in. And then the Nine of Wands. You're resistant. Think about the Nine of Wands. It can talk about kind of resisting completion. Okay, so on a general level, it can say that you're resisting something. And the Moon coming in again is just really clarifying this idea that there is something below the surface for you here, Gemini, that wants to emerge. It wants to come forward. You can't exactly put your thumb on it right now. Okay, and again, I think that this is kind of playing in the background for you. I also think some of you are really wanting to come out of hiding, so to speak. Like, you're really, really wanting to put yourself out there in whatever capacity that is for you. Even if it's, for some, it's in love, and for others, it's in another area of life. Like, there's something where the universe wants to nudge you in the direction of you being front and center, or putting yourself out there, or being in front. These sorts of things are showing up. And with the Two of Swords here, there may be some difficult choices that need to be made, okay? Because both the Two of Swords and the Lovers, it represents choices in the tarot. Important choices and difficult choices with those two cards. Okay, this may mean that you're in a stalemate, or you're stuck in a difficult situation, or there's just a difficult choice. And what I would say is the stalemate, it feels like here, truthfully, it feels like the stalemate is within your mind in a certain way. And what I mean by that is, like, there's something that you want to do, there's something that you're doing that you shouldn't be doing, and you're kind of like, you're seeing the pros and cons, and maybe some of you are a little bit frozen here, Gemini, during this time. Okay, you're a little bit, you're freezing up around something, okay? Let's get some more details on that. You have the Emperor, you have the Knight of Cups, I was expecting to see that, and the King of Pentacles. Okay, the Knight of Cups is somebody courting you, okay? Somebody very interested in you in a certain, usually in love. Like, this person's very, very, very much interested in you, okay? With the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups, and even like events around that relationship or love situation seem to be progressing pretty quickly in this case. I would say some of you may even realize that things are going very quickly, and this may even be cautionary for you. Like, you are cautious about, like, the speed in which things are going, Gemini, for the singles or the people who are dating, that sort of thing. This is not the people who are already in long-term committed marriage type relationships, those sorts of things. Those people is a different message. This is for the other people here, okay? So, like, things are really speeding up, okay, around that. And there's a ton of interest, I think, in you from this person, and I think that you're reciprocating the interest here, for sure. I would say that this person is very likely to be grounded. The King of Pentacles, this person is very likely to be a career person. This person is very likely to be practical. They may even be married to their career with this King of Pentacles. These sorts of traits, they may even be in a position of leadership, or you could also have all of those traits. But the Emperor is a leader. In the tarot, I represent leadership with kings as well in the tarot. And so these sorts of attributes could be present with this person that is that I'm reading about here as well. The other thing I will say is that I think that some of you have been longing for a little bit more, shall I say, like authority or control over something in your life. Okay, as the Emperor represents authority and control, and leadership. And so I think that some of you have been wishing for or longing for or trying to manifest maybe like a position of leadership or authority in your career. Okay, like you want an elevated position in career. And I think that there have been some things that have prevented that from happening here in the past, with the Moon twice, the Nine of Wands, the Four of Cups. And you now realize that you have choices that can be made to actually realize that. And I see that there could be success in that area here as well, with the Emperor, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Pentacles, as well as the Ace of Swords, Page of Cups, the Star. Like, this is a very possible timeline for you. But, I would also say that, you know, there's a certain level of, there are things that come along with responsibility. You know, there's a lot that comes along with responsibility. What is that Spider-Man quote? I am like totally blanking. What is it? I'm literally going to, with great power comes great responsibility. I had to Google it. That is what was coming into my mind. With great power comes great responsibility, okay? Is something that I think you are manifesting here for yourself. Yeah, you're maybe even manifesting some power, like maybe over your own life or, you know, over a specific thing. That is the message for the non-romance people. You have the World, the Four of Cups again, and the Page of Cups again. Okay. Last thing, I don't know. Last thing that I will say for now about the relationship stuff is that seems to be a very successful timeline for you. Okay, very successful here with the World, the Knight of Cups, the Lovers. The World represents overwhelming success. It's the final card in the major arcana. It's completion. It's certainty. If there's any question that you have about, you know, whether this person's interested in you or whether this person is for real or long-term or whatever, the cards here would indicate, if this is your reading, that all of those things are true, like for sure. So yeah, now the guidance for you is to get out of your own way, to get out of your head, okay? Four of Cups, Two of Swords, Nine of Wands, the Moon twice. Yeah, because it's all here right now. So don't miss out on the moments, okay? Don't miss out on the moments for sure. And again, yeah, so, and this is a message for everyone, love, career, whatever. Take note of the areas of life where you may be avoiding something or where you're dipping into boredom with the Four of Cups twice, okay? There's some good success and certainty for everyone in this reading if this is yours. On the bottom, you have the Ten of Wands, which again, I actually kind of like this because we had the Nine of Wands twice. Remember, there's something that you're resisting here. But to me, when I get the Nine of Wands followed by the Ten of Wands, that would mean that you're fighting through resistance and you're going forward with it. You're completing something. You're seeing something through. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. Let's take a look at the Kipper cards for you here, Gemini. Okay. Let's see what we have. You do have community. Yeah. Privileged lady, bad health, mature man, lovers, and wealthy man. That's a counterpart. Privileged lady and wealthy man are counterparts in the Kipper deck. Wow. And I was thinking that this person, one of the two of you, they are older. There's a little bit of age between, there's like maybe an age gap or there's some sort of like age difference, okay? It may not be extreme, but I do see that with the mature man and the lovers. But this is absolutely a counterpart. And this could be a wealthy partnership. Also with community, it does seem that you are connected to this person through others, Okay, so you've met this person through a group that you're a part of or whatever here. Um, and I would say for the other people, you may actually partner with somebody that can help fulfill your dreams here with this wealthy partnership and the Two of Cups as well. So for the and in a non-romantic way, like a business partnership or however that may manifest for you. On the bottom, you do have marriage. Okay, so wow, this looks really good, Gemini. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll most certainly be talking to you again soon.